So steel and the I-beam made skyscrapers possible. We go up. Before the turn of the century, New York had a building 29 stories tall. There's no elevator in that. What if you work on floor 29? Over at the college, my office is on the second floor. I had a class last semester on the 5th floor. That's only 3 flights. You know, you'd think anybody can handle that. And I would take that back stairwell because there's less traffic there. And by the time I would get to the top of 3 flights of stairs, I'm huffing and puffing. I just and I would come into class sometimes. One of my students would look at me and say, "You okay?" That was 3 flights. If I had been working on the 29th floor in 1900, I'd be calling 911, which is tough because there was no 911 at that particular time. So we had the elevator, which makes the skyscraper also possible, but nobody liked the elevator because we had some nasty accidents with the elevator because the brakes weren't good. And you get on the elevator and you push the button on the 10th floor, and in no time at all, you're at the bottom in one big bloody puddle. And there were some awful elevator accidents. And when you start talking about going up on buildings, people say, "I don't want to go up. You're not going to put me on the 30th floor on an elevator. I don't trust them." Otis comes along and creates a braking system. The old braking system worked on the cable. It stopped the cable. You know, think about that. The elevator's coming down, and so the braking system grabs the cable. What happens to the elevator? Boing, boing, boing. It's not good. And every now and then it just would hold, the cable would snap, and Otis comes up with a braking system that works on the wheels that operate on the railing on the side of the elevator. The elevator has wheels on the side of it where it worked up and down, and he came with a braking system that worked on those, and it stopped all those wheels all at the same time, much safer, and it's why elevators come to a stop now gradually. When's the last time you stopped an elevator and it bounced? Well, actually, I have been on one that did that, but it stops nice and gradually. Nobody believed him, so he proved it himself. Nobody thought his system would work, so he went way up on an elevator and said, "Okay, I'm going to get in the elevator, and I'm going to go down and use my braking system." So he put his money where his mouth was, or his mouth where his money was, and he made it work. And now people say, "Okay, fine, maybe I'll work on the 31st floor if I think I won't die going home in the evening." Louis Sullivan creates skyscrapers, and the battle is on between New York and Chicago. Almost immediately, those two cities are going to compete with who can build the highest building. And and then Chicago builds one, then New York builds another, and Chicago builds another one, and it's just big competition. We'll talk about